Hello everyone, Freddy Melero here, really fired up and excited. The purpose of this video is to teach you how to run the play. And you know, at Visalus, guys, we've got a system that works and works very well. The challenge is, will you follow it? Will you run it? Will you have urgency with it? Will you give it the vital importance that it has so that people have success, so that there's duplication? And so the purpose of this video and who this video is really for is those that want to take this business to the next level. Those that want to replace or far surpass their current income and want to have a plan to have massive success and in the process impact tens of thousands of people all across the world, because pretty soon we'll be everywhere, right? And so I share this with you because, guys, as soon as somebody gets started, the most important thing you can do with them is to sit down with them and watch the Getting Started training video. That video is designed for someone to become a rising star director and get free product in their first week. So if you have not seen it yet, you obviously want to go to gst.vi.com, and more importantly, as soon as somebody signs up with you, as soon as somebody goes to a challenge party and they watch everything, they sign the document, the next step is just, let's go watch this, right? And then obviously you're going to sit down with that person, you're going to find out their why, you're going to help them go public, do Project 10, you're going to make their list, you're going to schedule the challenge party in the next couple of days, right? Because we have to get them to director in the first week. You're also going to schedule the pre-party, the invitation process. And so I share this with you because I want to break it down real quick. First and foremost, guys, you know, nothing happens in this world unless you do. You are the leader of your business. When you get started, even if you just got started, I'm doing this video on purpose so you understand how simple this business is, but you've got to run the play. And that play is, like I said, you sit down with somebody that just got started, watch the video, print out this document as soon as they're done, and find out their why. You need to know who you're working with, what their level of commitment is, and they're going to tell you. And what it is right now may change because their belief changes. Maybe small victories lead to bigger victories and they believe bigger and whatnot. But irregardless, you need to know where they're at right now. Number two, you need to help them go public. And I think the best form of going public, other than, you know, maybe writing something on Facebook and say, hey, I just joined a 90-day challenge to lose 25 pounds. Who's with me, right? Then the most important thing I'd say, what I'm seeing numbers increase and just blow through the roof, is Project 10. You want to have your smartphone, you want to have a scale, and you want to record their first 30-second video of Project 10. And guys, what Project 10 does is, number one, it commits them to getting results on the product. Guys, if somebody loses 10 pounds, right, which is what most people are going to want to do at least, right? Most, not all, but most. All of a sudden their face changes, they look better, they feel better, people are complimenting them. Guess what? Your business is gonna go viral, right? So it's vital. Number two, by them doing it, right, they're consuming the product. Their products are the products. At the same time, when they complete their Project 10 and they put their I lost it video, guess what? Kids are getting a bag of shakes. So you are basically helping out Project 10 kids by doing that. And guess what? This is what I'll tell you about Project 10. If when you bring someone new, you don't record that video, 90% of the time or 95% of the time, it never happens. So it's on you, right? You brought someone in, record that video right then and there. Next, you want to make their list. Guys, you know, right here on the document, it says start your list with 25 people locally, right? I typically will ask somebody, who are the most influential people you know that are local to you, that you have a good conversation. And the way I describe it is I say, okay, if you were to put yourself on a scale from 1 to 10, 10 being the highest, 10 being the most influential, as a 5, who do you consider an 8, 9, and 10? Let's call those people first. Let's share the challenge with them first, okay? So that's what we're going to do first. Next, we're going to schedule the challenge party. Guys, right then and there, when you sat down with somebody, found out their why, had them go public, and made their list, you've got to book their challenge party for the next 3 to 4 days. You pick the date. So if you're going to support them, which obviously if you're with them you're going to do, you're basically going to say, okay, I've got Tuesday at 7, Thursday at 7 available, what's best for you? Give them 2 options. They will always pick one. Next, you schedule the pre-party. And that means a time that you're going to sit down with them, if not then and there, in the next 24 to 48 hours, the sooner the better, where you're going to help them make the first 5, 10, 15, 20 phone calls so that their challenge party is successful, so they qualify for free product, so that they reach Rising Star Director. Guys, this is a vital step because let me tell you something. When someone new gets started, no matter how excited they are, that first phone call, they can't even lift up that phone, right? All of a sudden, all this weight comes on them and they're afraid, right? So if you're there, you can encourage them to get it done. If all of a sudden they speak to someone and they encounter some sort of objection that's overwhelming for them, you can tell them, hey, don't worry about it. You know, you've got another 30 people to call. Let's move on to the next one. They're not all going to obviously be open at the moment, but I promise you, they'll come around because you went public and they're following you, right? And the next thing is, come on guys, logic. Let's think logically. If you're going to spend time out of your family, your church, or whatever you're doing to host this challenge party for them, to help them hit Rising Star Director, wouldn't it make logical sense to know, number one, they made phone calls, and number two, that people are actually going to be there so that when you go there, you're making the best use of your time. And the other thing is, it's possible people will sign up then and there so you can encourage them and walk them through the process and get it done. Guys, let me tell you, everything we do or don't do in this business duplicates. And this is something very simple, but if you're not doing it, it's not duplicating. And if it's not duplicating, your business is not growing like all the other success stories you're hearing. So I'm just walking you through how you run this play, because guys, there is a play. There's a game plan in place. Success in Visalus, or really in any successful endeavor, does not happen by chance. It happens by design. We've got a plan, and it's called the Getting Started Training, which is designed for someone to become a director in 7 days. Next step is basically the challenge party. Guys, the challenge party, I'll tell you, you're going to help them do it. And, this whole challenge party, guys, it's nothing more than like inviting some friends over to watch a movie. If they come watch a movie, your friends on a Friday night, what are they going to do? They're going to walk into your house. They're probably going to hear some music, whatever is relevant to you and your friends. You're probably going to hand them a refreshment, right? And when you're ready to watch a movie, what do? You press play, right? So the challenge party is no different, right? People come in, there's going to be some music, you're going to hand them some shakes, you're going to make sure they taste good. You're going to have some documents, right? The promoter forms, the customer forms, everything that the Getting Started Training says. And then basically when you're ready to watch the video, you're going to press play. Now remember, everybody that's there is basically there because they were exposed to some tools in the pre-party, so they're there because they want to be there. This is not a shot in the dark. They know what it's about, and so you eliminated the people that did not want to be there. There's positive energy, people that are curious, people that want to know more, people that want to be part of the challenge, and so your new person is excited. They're like, oh man, I can do this, I can do another party, and I can help my people do what was just done with me. Guys, it's a very simple process. The challenge within all of this is, are you going to do it? Are you going to run it? Are you going to execute it? Remember that most people have an employee mindset. When they get started with Visalus, guys, they are used to being told what to do. I mean, the typical employee is used to when they go to work, where they sit, when they go to lunch, when they come back, when they go home, when they go on vacation, what they wear, etc., etc. So I'm not saying this as a negative. I'm just saying it as a, you have to understand that you must tell people what the next step is. They obviously invested some money to get started. They put some money down to get started, to get on the challenge, to improve their health, obviously to improve their finances. Now they're looking for some direction, and the direction is at Getting Started Training. The last thing I tell you about our system is our event cycle. We have a local event site, local success training, we have a regional success training, and a national success training, guys. And every 4 months we repeat the cycle. The local might be repeated twice, but the regional's once every 4 months, and the national's once every month. And guys, we build from event to event. Every event serves its purpose. And so number one, I'll tell you, make sure you're present at all these events. Make sure you don't go alone, and do everything possible to be able to rise to the next pin rank and be recognized on stage. And more importantly, help people in your team do the same thing. Guys, these events help build belief, passion, and conviction. And I can tell you, the massive team we have, the massive teams you hear about, are all because leaders took the initiative to be at the events, not go alone, do everything possible to get on stage as a regional director or higher for the first time, and more importantly, help as many people in their team do the same thing by running this play I just shared with you. And guys, our play is very simple. 1 good challenge party equals 3 for free and Rising Star. 6 good challenge parties equal your car. And our program is all 3 for free stars and cars. So the more people you help get in your car, you move up to national, presidential, ambassador, and etc. And guys, bottom line, this whole business is built upon the golden rule. Do unto others. If you help enough other people get what they want, you automatically get what you want. Guys, bottom line, don't skip a beat on the system. Don't try to reinvent the wheel. If your mouth is moving, let it point to a tool. Let it be the Vi line. Let it be the overview video. Overview.vi.com is powerful. Your website, the magazines, whatever it is, guys. Ask people if they've heard about the challenge. Expose them to a tool. Ask them what they like best. Invite them to your challenge party, or expose them to another tool. Or or say, if they have a question, that's a great question, get them on a three-way call with someone in your support team, guys. That is our system. That is all we do. That is all I've ever done. I look forward to seeing you at events. I look forward to recognizing you guys. Keep it simple. gst.vi.com, guys, is our play. 3 for free stars and cars. How you do it is 1 good challenge party. How you get that good challenge party? Sit down with that new person, make their list, find out their why, have them go public, schedule the pre-party, schedule the challenge party, and do it over and over and over again. Look forward to seeing you on stage. Take care, God bless, and you make it a great day.